testing out a new stove tonight. It's only just come out. I think they've just launched it. It's from Fire Maple, which is one of my favourite stove brands, to be honest with you. But this is the petrol fast boil stove. So it's more similar to a jet boil type of stove. It's a 600mm, so it's like the G3, but it's smaller than a jet boil, and it's got a different setup and system on the bottom. So the whole pot without gas, but with the stove and also the stove stand, weighs 255 grams. The stove itself has got a double seal system, so it's very, very safe, and it locks into your gas canister really well. Everything stows neatly inside here, along with a small 100-gram gas canister. Has a really nice stove stand, gas canister stand. So the legs obviously pop out like a normal one, but it's made of a lightweight aluminium. Really nice. So that fits in there. This is the stove itself. It hasn't got a piezo igniter, so you do have to light it. But it's very enclosed, and this locks into the actual pot and the gas canister. I got it in a cloth here, so that's snug. Fits in the bottom. So basically, this goes into there, locks on, and that's it. Solid. So you've not only got the wind protection system there and the heat dissipation system, which obviously helps to boil quickly, but then you've also got a cover on the stove here, so it's very, very good in the wind. Apparently, I've not tried it, and I won't be trying it tonight because it's not windy. But this should boil 500ml in around 1 minute 40 seconds, and it uses, I think, 6 grams of fuel to do it, so it makes it an incredibly efficient system. Obviously it is just for boiling water. You could no doubt put a wet food pouch in here and then simmer it. I haven't tried it, I'm not too sure how low it can go, but obviously you can turn it up and down using the adjuster. The markings on it are really cool, so they sort of zigzag across, and you can really see where it goes from 200 to 600ml inside. It's quite easy. They made it really, really easy to read. So you can see the double seal system on the bottom of the stove there. So that locks it in nicely. Right, this is not right. Fuck that. I'm pretty sure this is not meant to do this. Oh. Right, I've moved that way away from my tent. I don't have any food if I don't boil any water, so I've got to give it a go. The guys, I will always be honest in my reviews. This might be the gas canister, I don't know. It may be the stove, I don't know. But don't buy this at the moment. So I'm doing a review on it. I'm not going to hide it, and I'm not going to stop doing the review. This is just my experience, and I try to be as honest as possible. And I'll be feeding this back to Fire Maple as well. It does seem to be boiling pretty quickly. There's already steam coming off. But then again, I've also lost most of the hairs on my arm. That was just really weird and quite scary. Okay, so it's now just suddenly stopped. Probably because I've got it turned down. Right, it seems to be working now. Yeah, I've turned it right up full now, it's working. Maybe I overfilled my gas canister, that's a possibility. Right, that's a boil. A nervous boil with a boil. Boring noodles. It's weekend, so I could have done something decent, but I wanted to test this stove out. I'm glad I did before I went somewhere long, far away, and then I was stuck with no food, but it seems to boil okay. I have got a gas canister refill system at home, and I refilled my little Coleman 100-gram canister. Possibly I overfilled it. That might be why it's done this. I'll try it again in a bit. But for the meantime, I'm going Gotta get my noodles on, I'm starving. Right, so while I'm just waiting for my food to rehydrate, I'm testing out a new lantern tonight. It's called the Wurkkos CL01, and it's really nice. I like it. I've been playing with this at home. You know, most lanterns you've got on or off, and then you've got maybe a change of brightness. Sometimes some have got warm light and a white light. This does a bit of everything. So it's got a 5,000 milliamp hour battery in it, and it can, as a power bank that will charge, and it will go up to 550 lumens. So there is a button on the top to turn it on, and you can lock it with that as well, so it doesn't go on in your tent, or in your bag rather. It's got a little clip on here that you can hang this, so I can hang that up there, I can thread it through, so I don't need a carabiner for it. But you've got a dial on here to change the power and the lumen, and also the colour. It goes from 3000 Kelvin to 6000 Kelvin on white. So if I unlock it, if you press and hold it, it goes down to its dimmest setting, which I think is about 1 lumen, and then it goes right up to 550. So it's really bright, flashes when it gets there. And this is the warm light, and then if you turn it, it goes to the cold light, 6000 Kelvin. And then when it's on, if you triple click it, it then goes to colours. So you can choose a colour, and if you press and hold it, it will slowly go through them. Or you can just turn it to the colour that you want. Good timing. There's a police siren. I swear I didn't dub that in. Police car's going past, and you've got a blue and red flashing light as well. So yeah, it's just really cool. You can just change the colour, set the mood, or you can just have it on white. It's also got a 1/4 inch thread at the bottom. Inside, I don't know if you can see this in this light, it's got a luminous ring, so you can find it in the dark, and it really glows up brightly. And it's also got a really strong magnet on there as well, so you can attach it to anything metal that you like. But yeah, I'm going to use that tonight, and I'm going to hang it up in here while I'm sitting outside enjoying a lack of midges at the moment. Speaking of midges, I've used these things before and not found them that great, but Nightcore said, look, try this out. If you don't like it, don't do a review on it or say it's rubbish. I'm not really sure. It's not. I came here earlier on today just to sort of scout the place out, and I was actually inundated with flies, midges, everything. It's now died down, but this is a new one from Nightcore. It's a bit of a heavy beast. It's quite a lump, but it acts as a power bank as well, so you can charge things with it. You've got a clip on the back so you can stick it on your belt loop or bag, but also it's got ultrasonic repellent. So not only do you put your normal pads in here and it heats it up, but it's got an ultrasonic repellent, so that will, in theory, let off ultrasonic signals that will keep things like spiders and bugs and little creepy crawly things away that a mosquito repellent wouldn't normally do. So that's quite cool if you're a bit worried about, you know, spiders and whatever climbing around. A bit of a lump, but I'll try that out tonight. It comes with a few pads. He also sent me another one, which is basically a non-powered version. It's got a little USB-C connector there, and this is just a mosquito repellent. So you just put your pads in the gaps there, double-sided. This one's only single, but I think it's got a range of about 16 feet, I think it is, around you that it should give you coverage for. I will try it out. As I say, it may not work here because I don't think there's any midges at the moment, and there may not be any later on, so who knows. But yeah, if I unclip this from the power bank itself, you can see there you've got a USB-C charger, input and output, and then I can plug that in to there, and I can use this to power that if I want, or another power bank. So if you've already got a power bank, then you could just take this one, which is considerably lighter than this one with the power bank attached to it. There is an LCD screen on here, so it tells you the different power levels and also what you're using, whether you're using ultrasonic or just the heat for the mats. Right, well, the mozzie repellent is on. There's no mozzies around. Is it working, or are there just no mozzies around? I don't know. But I'm enjoying sitting underneath this tarp. It's really nice. It's just nice to have a little bit of cover. You know, there's bits of crud falling out of the trees. I've been pulling it out of my hair all the time I've been setting up. So yeah, it's just nice to have a bit of cover hanging above you. Can enjoy my Jack Daniels. So I'm also testing out the new Olight Arcfeld Pro, which is a 1400 lumen torch. It's got a green laser and it's also got a UV light as well, so you've got your black light for picking up dirt, checking out banknotes, making sure they're legit, or just making your teeth look really bright. And mine are not. So yeah, it's pretty good. You've got a dial on it here, so when you turn it on, you're on UV, click it over, and you've got green laser. And then you go on to torch, and if you press and hold the button, it goes through different levels, low, medium and high. When it's off, press and hold it, goes to the moonlight mode, double press it, and you've got 1400 lumens of brightness. When it's on the laser, you can do the same thing, so you can turn the light on with the laser, so you've got two. Pretty cool. You've got a little clip on the back, so you can attach it to your hat. Yeah, it's nice. I'll test the whole thing out in the dark. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm enjoying my little lantern. Might have a change of colour. Let's have a nice orange colour. There we go. Just thinking, the good thing about this laser is if I see anyone in the dark messing about in the woods, they're going to think they're getting shot. Definitely a rave going on somewhere. I can hear music constant. I'm also testing something else out tonight. This little thing here, I don't know if you can see it that well. So this is the Mars TV projector, the 8849. It's a tiny little thing, and it's really cool. I played with this at home. I've had it for quite a while now, and I've not had a chance to really take it out and test it. But it's got like a telescopic stand underneath, so you can angle it all different angles, and it gives a full HD. I think it goes up to a 300-inch screen. It's really, really good. I've actually bought a projector screen, a mobile one with some bungee cord, so I'm going to try and set this up in between some trees somewhere, and I'll show you what it's like. So now, on my camp, I can sit here and watch some quality TV.
Which I've done a review on already.
Pretty cool.
I've also got a couple of new bits of kit to test out tonight. So
Probably about 42-inch equivalent at the moment.
Sent out to me. I've got my Thamris Neo X Therm.
See, I'm really impressed with this little portable TV. It's pretty cool. You can just sit and watch a movie of an evening on camp, and it fits in your pocket. Literally, it's tiny. But yeah, it's really, really small. Works incredibly well. Let's get a bit of light up here. The main thing with it is portability. It's just so easy, and the pitch quality is really, really good. And you just plug and play. So you just plug you need to have a power source. There's no battery with it. So I've got my 10,000 milliamp hour charger attached to it, plugged into my phone. I think it works better with iOS, looking at the systems, than it does with Android, but it still works with mine. Anyway, enough of watching me on TV. I'm going to get the Olight Arcfeld Ultra out, or Pro rather, and I'll show you what it's like in the dark. Well, you probably can't see me because I'm switched off. There's a light on at camp, but I'm not going to go too far away because one, I can't, and two, I'll probably set my alarm off that's going on as well. So yeah, I've got it attached to my cap at the moment. I'm going to put it onto moonlight mode, so press and hold it, and it goes onto moonlight, and you can just see a glow around you. I think it's like 1 lumen. And if you press and hold it, it goes up to the next level. Press and hold again. That's a nice brightness, that one. You can see plenty. Press and hold again. We're not on turbo yet. I tend to find there isn't much of a difference between high and turbo on most torches. But yep, loads of light. And there's turbo, 1400 lumens. Yeah, really bright. If I double click it, it goes onto strobe. And then when it's on, if you turn the little dial, it then goes on to the laser, which I'm not sure if you're picking this up. But yeah, cool laser. See if I can hit the camera with it. And then you've got the UV lights. And it's nice to be able to control the brightness. It's also got a memory function on it as well. So if you've got it on this level, next time you turn it back on, it will stay on this level as well. Right, so anyway, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to buy the Arcfeld Pro from Olight. Olight are a really, really good torch company if you haven't dealt with them before. They have some really innovative gear. It's very, very good quality, lasts a long time as well. And they have a club system as well, so you can actually earn points and you get onto a bronze, silver and a gold level. So right, I'm going to pack up this TV system and hit the sack. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I am really quite annoyed with myself this morning. I forgot my Wurkkos espresso maker and I brought pods and it's the only coffee I've got. So I've got no coffee and I love a coffee in the woods just to chill out, and I've got all the time in the world this morning. Gutted. So although I'm not going to make a coffee, I'm just going to show you this. I think I had overfilled the can because this seems to be fine now. So I will just light this briefly just to show you. There we go. Eventually. So that's full. And there's no bursting flames anywhere. So yeah, I'll put that down to the canister rather than the stove. So retract what I said. Fire maple stuff, it is pretty good. I've never had any issues with it apart from one alcohol stove that I wasn't madly keen on. And it was a bit boisterous, to say the least, in its flames. But this seems to work really, really well. It boiled very quick. I didn't time it last night. But I like the setup. It's a nice, neat, small setup. A quick boil system. It's called the quick boil system. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, hit the thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all on the next one.